As Uganda slowly starts switching on the tourism sector, there are new rules of engagement which are a must for all, according to the Uganda Wildlife Authority.
What Ugandan pay is different from what a non-Ugandan pay. And when I talk of Ugandans, I mean people from East African countries, Uganda inclusive. They pay the same amount of money. So these are East Africans. Surely 15,000 is not too much for someone, because in Kampala here, 15,000 is not enough for a meal. I know someone will say, well, what about accommodation? And we have some budget accommodation in some parks. Like if you go to Queen, we have budget accommodation. If you go to Kidepo, we have budget accommodation. But it is also a fact that the accommodation is not adequate. Budget accommodation is not adequate in these parks. The other type of accommodation that is available, some people may find it a little bit high end, but also we know that people can sleep outside the park.
This should offer a sigh of relief to investors with interests in conservation projects, a sector now facing a grim future due to a sharp decline in tourist dollars.
People coming to the parks now, it is mandatory to undergo temperature tests. If you don't want us to take your temperatures, you may not access our parks. Hand washing at the entry point, and we have a health brief that we give to the people. And then people have to have masks, wear masks on them. And we are even encouraging them to carry an extra mask, because you may be somewhere during the game drive and then somehow you sweat and then maybe you may need to change the mask. Whereas this is not mandatory for Savannah parks, but we are encouraging them to carry extra masks for their own good and also for the good of our staff. So
the safari industry generates about $1.6 billion in annual revenues for Uganda, one of Africa's top wildlife tourist destinations, according to an estimate by Safari Bookings.